Hey guys, I just want to do replies to everyone for our class today. First, I wanted to talk with Tamara and how she was talking about engagement. Um, I actually really like what you were talking about with engagement. Personally, myself, I feel like my engagement as an RA, my engagement as in a fraternity, and my engagement in student government kind of shaped who I was myself. And this experience, which what I brought with my previous point with my previous recording, really shaped my way of thinking and how my identity is today. So I kind of agree with you. You know, I was probably a different person before those organizations that I worked with and helped me out. And I really like that type of point of view right there. For another thing, I thought was interesting was also with Matt was talking about the geographic regions. A lot of people when they ask students why do you come to UNCW, and a lot of people will talk about those geographic reasons, the beach. Everyone loves the beach. It's nice and sunny here and stuff like that. I do like how that it has affected a lot of people, and sometimes people come here. And the reason why they come here is because they want to have a positive environment, which in return makes them more active and things like that. Which I see you can see a lot of different things with that. For another thing I thought was really interesting in the videos, I wish Cynthia. I'm sorry, make sure I'm right. Yeah, Cynthia. I wanted to make sure. I wish I could have seen your video. I bet you had a lot of good input. I just couldn't get your video. Your video is on private, so we'll just have to make words about that next time. But other points that I looked at was interesting was talking about the multiple identity piece and how how it's different. Like we talked about this, like Matt mentioned earlier, where we talked about this in our social justice class and how the identities shaped ourselves. Kind of like Matt, I'm pretty much the white Christian male. With a college degree and stuff like that, and that's usually the stereotype, which has that privilege. And I feel like I haven't really for that class now, even look more in student development theory, that I really haven't seen stuff like that, which is very interesting, type of the work we're doing. You get to see those different identities and see how people work. With our student development, which we're doing now, the people I work with have definitely different identities who've gone through different things in their lives, and some people don't have those privileges, and they have those different experiences that we're working with. I feel like that's going to be very crucial in part of our papers and part of our our whole learning development in this course. Things that you guys both talked about I liked a lot. I was talking about the involvement theory, the Aston's involvement theory. I've actually had a lot of work with it. I'm hopefully working with it with my culminating project. But I think that's a very important. It's one of the most important theories you can have today because it does show how much experience and how much effort you put can change how your college life is. When I look at college students when they work really hard on that and have effort, they usually have a better experience than the person who's just did the bare minimum. We can as example is what I'll probably explain more in my paper. One of my athletes, she didn't work as hard on her stuff and didn't have that effort because she's like, oh, it's like high school's gonna be much easier to do and more things to handle. And when she actually went to class, she struggled more. And now she's trying to put more effort, more psychological, more physical effort on this stuff and being more involved with her classwork, getting tutors and things, and I believe that her grades are going to get better. She's going to be better. She'll have a better experience in college. And that's what Aston's theory is really talking about, working with, how much effort you put into a subject and how much will give you a better overall experience and better student success. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to my reply. I'm looking for the rest of your replies, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.